came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Gun!
Check.
First!
Check it back.
Hey, flipper!
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Gun!
On second down, Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Chiefs 7, Vikings 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Hey, watch it.
On first and 10, Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Yellow. On the line. Hey, Fenty.
Check nine. Check. He's cracked.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down now, it's Cook. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Joker. Shift. Check 43.
Quaker Omaha.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
High 7. Recon, 132 fighter. Gun. Rose. Small. No. Rhino.
On second down, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The hunt! Yellow! Hey, Foxtrot!
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Zebra! Gun!
To throw, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Don't let him.
Run out.
He's checking. Crash.
Side. 5.
Watch the edge.
Gun.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And the pressure gets to him again. Anthony Hitchens. And that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the corner.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams 5-3. Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back up.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. And when it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Two. Gone.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. His throw incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
56 and Mike.
Go.
All right, yellow. Whip. Watch the whip.
Black.
Switch. Shoot.
Black. Gone.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, receiver. Good route here. Through.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow. 58. Wahoo.
Check 56.
Black.
We own them. Check 3.
Hey, flipper.
Out.
Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Can't. Hey, Delta.
Shit.
Wide.
He's coming.
First.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey, flipper.
Catch it.
Gun. Where's the hot?
Working out of the gun, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Record. Chance.
Hey, yo.
Check 24. Check 24.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yikes, terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
You ready?
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Come on now, let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check. Lucky. Watch twist.
Gun.
Go ahead, man. Go.
Hey, no, easy. What's that?
Here's Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Hey, receiver. Black. Hot.
Cousins now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.